All right, Uncle Bob with Fly Fishing Mythbusters, and I'm tying up my flirping leaders. But you are witnessing history. I'm going to use a knot here as a dropper for this glow bug that will be above the weights and above the hair rig. And this is 20-pound mono. This will get nail knotted directly to my fly line. And so I've tied a big loop using my triple nurse's knot, and I'm gonna come up, around, and down through that big loop. And you'll see that I've made essentially a loop-to-loop connection, right? So this is very adjustable, and I want my dropper to be about that long off my line, okay? So at this point, right, I'll tighten it up a little bit, and this becomes a clinch knot. And doing it underneath this camera is kind of funky, but I usually want like 5 turns in here. All right, so I check the length. Yeah, that length looks right. There is my big loop. I'm gonna come through it and pull this out, right? And then it's bang. And what you're gonna notice here is that comes off at a 90. That will not tangle on my line. Isn't that clever? Now I've done this, right? I can clip this below the loop and remove this because I don't want to mess with this. That's going to my rod. I think it's clever. I'm going to test out its strength, but you can see it really can't slip because, you know, that's going to catch. It can only break, but it's a clinch knot. So it's pretty established. Now, I've seen a lot of dropper loop, whatever, and unless you know and tie a blood knot, you're gonna have to pass it through. And even a blood knot, you could never tie the fly on first and then pass it through the twists. So I think this is a winner. It could be done in fine tippet, right? It's not it's not a sloppy loop-to-loop connection because that loop is not really allowing anything to slide. Let's see how this works out. Bye-bye.